Hey, buddy. So, this whole thing about testing males, or I don't know if males do it to females too, but it's very alien to me. I don't test people. Like, when I see somebody, like, I look at them, I see the good, the bad, and like how compatible it is with me and where I'm at. And those are the main important factors of the situation. But I'm not going to sit there and like pretend, like put things out there to see how people are to respond, like to tempt them. I mean, you're really playing the card of the devil. Like when you're really testing somebody, like to like set, like to put a temptation in front of their face or to see how they do without being like it's like sitting back and watching the results instead of deciding to get yourself involved and to see how well you two work together. Like that is it's just a really alien way of doing things. And I think it's another reason why I've been deterred from getting involved in the modern dating scene is because there is a lot of this testing, this type of like, oh, let's just see how he does. I mean, it's like, and I think you guys do it because you're afraid because you've been hurt so many times, but it's like, it goes both ways. Like the men get hurt too, and we also, not only do men get hurt, but because men are in this society in particular, we're looked at as people or beings that, I mean, a lot of men will look down on you if you express emotion. Like this has happened to me throughout my life. Not all men. Some men have been very respectful of my ability to express emotion. But a lot of men, especially like quote unquote alpha males, if you share your emotions, if you talk about being down, if you talk about this and that, or the pains that you're in, or whatever, even if you're just venting, not complaining, because I'm not a big complainer, but I do think it's healthy to express how you feel about something. If something hurts, like you have an injury, and if you don't tell the doctor what's going on with you, the doctor's not gonna be able to help you out. So like there is goodness, there's prudence and goodness and actual like vital aspects to solving an equation that comes from expressing yourself and being honest with how you feel. And so for the females that want to just sit back and like look at males and just test them and prod them and poke them and tempt them and do all these things, while not being genuinely honest with the fact that they do have serious like it's just a weird way of doing things. Like, why not just try to talk to a dude and be honest with some of the things that you might see as red flags, see how he feels about them, see if there's a way that you guys can both work together and maybe like change that shit. And if there's a good enough flow between that, between the good and the bad and some type of a good congruency, then go with that. But to just like sit there and to like kind of show a little bit of interest, but then to show like, a bunch of other things to try to trip him up on purpose to see how he fall, like men and women should be here to help each other get through these things instead of continually trying to test each other to see where their hearts are really at. When it's like, if you were just being truthful with your heart, you would just talk to them and be like, yo, I have feelings for you, but I also have these other concerns that I want to talk to you about, and just see how that conversation goes. Because it's like, we do live in a society where there's a lot of temptation, there's a lot of sin, there's a lot of low vibrational energy all around us all the time. It's just the nature of this society and the people that are perpetuating it. Like they're going to absorb that energy, they're perpetuating it through their jobs. Like it's all around us unless you're out there in nature doing your thing. And even if you're doing your thing, being out in nature, being rural and remote, like as a human being, it's my opinion that we have a duty here to help take care of this planet. So like being a recluse, that's a lower vibrational way of doing things too. If you're a human, we're not meant to be reclusive. We're meant to be social animals. We're powerful ass beings. We're supposed to be here helping protect the animals on the planet, and instead we're destroying them. So, I mean, there's a lot of low vibrational energy, and it's like people and chicks and females and probably even dudes too, they want to test people to see where they're at. And a lot of times those tests include like the devil coming in and, the resistance, the devil, negativity, whatever you want to call it, lower vibrational energy comes in and it'll whisper, it'll do things, it'll move people in a certain way, which is what it needs to do. But it's just like there's a more conducive way to do things. If people really want to be in a relationship, they could just reach out and speak to that individual. And just, there's already going to be tests, enough tests with any type of relationship, with any type of journey. Why add on more tests? Why put unnecessary tests and resistance and negativity and an allowance for low vibrational energy to come in when it doesn't need to be there? Like, life is already hard enough. Why do we got to go make it harder by testing each other? I don't know. It seems alien to me. Maybe that's just me, man. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So I love you guys. I love you all. I hope you have a good day. Bye.